Honey, is you good? Is you alright? Did the Rona come up and get you? Did she snatch you up, baby? Lord, it's crazy out here in these streets, okay? I hope that y'all are well. I hope that you're taking care of yourself. I hope that you are well rested. You're eating your leafy greens and drinking all your teas and all the herbal things that you need to keep your immune system up, because it's real out here in these streets, y'all, especially for entrepreneurs. Y'all know I am an entrepreneurial diva myself. I've got 2 businesses and I've seen some shifts already. I had a speaking engagement, a paid speaking engagement coming up. I had a consulting engagement, so that got rescheduled. I have seen in my other business where clients aren't booking as frequently, and I have to take extra precautions for those clients that I still do have to see in person. So I'm trying to keep everything clean and disinfected and do what I need to do to keep myself and my clients safe, okay? But for the most part, I am self-isolating as much as possible. I hope that y'all are good. I just wanted to come in and talk to my fellow entrepreneurs because, y'all, it's real. A lot of us are seeing big shifts in our business and our clientele and our cash flow, and so we got to start acting like yesterday to make sure that we are good to go and where we need to be for our business, that over the next few weeks and months, as things shift and as more outbreaks happen, as they find a solution for this coronavirus stuff, that we are taking care of ourselves and our business, right? So I wanted to come and talk about a few ideas that I had for entrepreneurs specifically to kind of give you an idea of what you can be doing right now to set yourself up for success. Even if you aren't an entrepreneur, now is a great time actually to start your business. If you have a passion, if you got a skill, if there's something that God has blessed you with the talent to do, honey, you can turn that into a business, okay? So if you want to see that video, let me know in the comments below and I will make a video about how to start a business. There is lots of information on Google already about how to start a business, but if you want to hear my take on it as a seasoned entrepreneur, then let me know in the comments. But let's go ahead and get into it. Here is the first tip for how to protect your business amidst this coronavirus outbreak. Tip 1, set up a remote workforce, okay? Whatever that means for you. You gotta work remotely, your team's gotta work remotely. You gotta figure out ways that you can take your business from in person or from your storefront and move it online, okay? We got lots of different ways for you to do conference calls so that at least knocks out the meetings, okay? If you gotta talk to your extra vendors, suppliers, your employees, your clients, you gotta send out emails and things like that to communicate with people and let them know what's going on. You're gonna have to really have all your bases covered on this to make sure that you have open communication with your clients, okay? People got to know if you're closing your store, if you're switching to online sales, if you're doing online classes, if you're doing coaching or whatever, like you got to let them know and you have to put a plan in place, okay? There's lots of technology to help you move things online. If you need to find ways to help you get organized about that, let me know in the comments and I'll help you out, okay? Tip number 2. You gotta prepare for the worst, okay? If you need to beef up your insurance coverage, if you need to make sure that all your taxes and everything is paid up, you gotta do it now, okay? Make sure all that stuff is handled because it's likely that this will continue to spread and get worse, and it's gonna continue to have these different ramifications for entrepreneurs, okay? So go ahead and get yourself set up. Make sure all your paperwork is filed and ready to go, so that way that's one less thing that you have to think about and worry about, okay? Tip number 3, build multiple revenue streams. I'm gonna come in and say that again. Build multiple revenue streams, okay? You need to have at least 3, up to 7, okay? 7. Up to 7 different streams of income for yourself and your business. For me, personally, I've got marketing and consulting. I've got digital products that I sell. I've got my hairstyling business. I am now launching another online program, okay? So I got 4. I also make jewelry on the side, honey. I also make wigs. So I have different things that I have going on to try to keep income coming in from these different areas, okay? Like, you gotta get creative about it. Don't overdo it though. Don't like burn yourself out trying to create these different streams. Just slowly start to implement new ways of getting these different streams into your business. Because right now, it's not even a luxury, it is a necessity. Tip number 4, invest in technology to help you take your business online. For me, I post online a lot. So I have schedulers and things in place to help me create plans so I can keep the contact with my clients and keep my posts going kind of seamlessly. So invest in that type of technology. If you need to buy software to help you with managing your customers and client communications, there's different things like Dubsado. I think there's one called Zoho, and HoneyBook is another one. There's a lot of different ones to help you to maintain your communications with clients and help you get a little organized, okay? So that's my tip. Let's move on to tip number 5. Check on your money, honey. Are your deposits from your clients going to get impacted by shutdowns of banks and different things like that, okay? You need to look into it. Do you have enough liquidity in your business to help you hold you over for a few weeks and months? That means, do you got enough money to do what you need to do? So call your banker, see if they're going to be closing down, if that's going to affect anything. It could possibly affect deposits. I know one of my bank accounts, we got a deposit with the envelope. It's a little old fashioned, I'm gonna be real, but that's what they got to do. They got to have a person to handle that. If you need to set up online banks, I actually think that's a really great idea, just to have a different bank from what you normally use. Let's say you have your bank that you do your deposits and things like that in, but maybe have one where you can't withdraw money from. You can only put money into it and maybe set it up for online payments and things like that. That is actually a great way to make you not have to touch your money. You know what I mean? But that's another video. Anyway, let's move on to tip number 6. Make sure that you are protecting your employees and yourself and your clients. If you cannot shut down, if you absolutely have to be out and about, if you have to be interacting with people, if you have to be touching other people, have gloves, have hand sanitizer, have Lysol spray, disinfectant, all the stuff that you need to protect yourself, keep things clean. You got to be OCD about it, okay? You cannot slack on this, because the thing is, even if you are a young and able-bodied and healthy person, the chances of you spreading it to people who may have compromised immune systems is increased significantly. I know in my state specifically, we started out, we had, I think, 7 cases, and today it is up to 51, I believe. Be mindful that this stuff is nothing to play with. People are dying. Take care of yourself and your people. If you can avoid having to interact with clients in person, if you can at least reschedule them out for the next few weeks or so, that would be ideal. But again, you know what's best for you and your business. So if you cannot do that, then just take extra precautions to keep everyone safe. Wash your hands as much as possible. All of those necessary precautions, you got to take them. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a professional. I'm not licensed in any of this stuff. I'm just repeating things that I read on the internet, honey, okay? If you have any other tips or any other ideas, things that you are using right now to keep yourself safe, to protect your business, sound off in the comments. I want to know, because I think right now it's about building community and us sharing ideas and things that are working for us at this time so that we can all move forward. Take care of yourself, be well, keep everything clean, and I'll see you in the next video.